out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Single back, takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Quite a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. Design quarterback run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
QB keeper all the way. Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. from deep in the end zone. They'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it from the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Championship game with a pass. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now it's second down here. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets to the first and still running. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And in first down, they go right back to him.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with me.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. 4th down completion to the running back. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief. Not only for the quarterback, who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They'll run it here. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drop way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The shotgun handoff here. What a step on it. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route. The catch made. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking tackles. And ripping through the defense. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The shotgun drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
This is where having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Scoring touchdowns their last possession. Receiver makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play after that completion. Back in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain. Drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks free with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He makes the grab. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Longhorns are in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
Texas.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Second down after that previous play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
time for just one more play before halftime. And there's the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this deep, begin the second half.
Texas.
Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. The Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. And it's hauled in way downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
That completion sets up a second down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown tie.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the ball is hauled in. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Slams right into the wall. They got it for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Backwards makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain
deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Gifted with great starting field position for this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Texas, to put them on top now.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. With 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Ball handed off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Motion now from the tight end. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game set so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Out of the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. What a catch! Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. On a pass rush. Gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. look to throw it here on second down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab made by the tight end. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the fourth quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's a third straight misfire.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout or they check him out. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Wideouts now clustered. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a target, and it's complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
First and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun running play call. Spinning out of the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the move now. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line, going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to bring bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the return. Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? First down, looking to throw the ball. Back-to-back deep shots. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on fourth down.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Here comes the handoff. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.